Bow wow 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 wow. All right, so I did go back and rewatch stuff. I remembered that, forgot to write it down. So basically, I went back to the graves of the dogs in my first video, and basically it's like on their tombstone is their birth dates. Um, you're supposed to match the season they were born in with leaves, swans, deer, and birds. And that would give you stuff for the clock. Which... This still confuses me. Oh, okay, so February. That would be... It's positions. That's April. August. And then November. But I don't even think any of them are right. Because that needs to be birds. That needs to be leaves. That needs to be swan. Well, okay, so that one's right. That one doesn't need to get moved. And then that needs to be deer. And I'm guessing this is how you move them. So Xander's fine. So Lucy's gonna be the top right. No. Okay. Cool.
It's stuck.
Okay. And Xander, he's fine. Lucy's fine. Iggy. Let's try there. Okay. So it's just Iggy. So yeah, there's birds. Leaves. The swan. And then this last one that I need to turn to deer. So. Okay. So that explains that puzzle. It's just I need tools. Yeah, man. Oh, come on. So I need to type it all the way in. Maybe she can tell me where some other stuff is.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
When was the first time you saw the dogs?
I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance, but I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
When they appeared, did they always do the same thing?
Yes, come to think of it. They always came running up to the house, barking and snarling. They'd lunge at the windows, they'd jump up on the door, they'd run around and bark some more, then they'd run off. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
Your outboard motorboat is missing a spark plug. Is there one around here by any chance?
I wouldn't know a spark plug if I swallowed one whole. But you need that boat, Nancy. Right now, it's your lifeline. You can't use your car, and believe me, you can't walk anywhere because all the paths around the house end in this thick, horrible brush. You've got to get it fixed. Wait a minute. The bird watcher, he's got a boat. Maybe you could borrow his spark plug or something. Go down the path that's to the right as you look out toward the lake from the house, and you'll eventually see his observation platform. Try him at night. He never seems to be around during the day.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through. And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
I could really use some sandpaper. Do you have any stashed away somewhere?
Sure don't. Try M's Emporium. That's on the west side of the lake, and brace yourself if you haven't been there yet. The place is something else.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
Do you know if Malone is really buried there?
The realtor said the cemetery was just a sham, that there's nothing under those tombstones but dirt. But he may have just been saying that so I'd buy the place. The only way to know for sure whether or not Malone is there is to start digging, and I'm certainly not going to do that.
Talk to you later.
Stay in touch.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Please, just call me Nancy.
I will if you keep your voice down. I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Did you say last night that you have an outboard motorboat?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
You're not exactly a people person, are you?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
You don't happen to have any spare spark plugs lying around, do you?
What's a pretty young lady like you know about spark plugs?
Enough to know that the engine on Sally's boat is missing one, and that I'm going to be stuck here unless and until I replace it.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
But I don't want to leave you unprepared.
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket. Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera?
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
Sounds good.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, these woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. 'Cause if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore, I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
I'm Nancy Drew. Sally McDonald said you might be able to help me.
I like helping people. Of course, I like selling them stuff even better. But keep talking.
Well, Sally invited me to come out and stay with her for a while. But right now, I need a chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
A tree fell down in the driveway behind my car, and now I'm blocked in.
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time. So how come Sally ain't with you?
The ghost dog scared her off.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing 'em howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
I got the bejeebies scared out of me twice last night. Just before I saw the dogs, I caught a man named Red Knot prowling around outside the house.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
Has he been in the area long?
About as long as those pink-billed warblers and purple-eyed owls he's always chasing have been around. Couple of months, I guess.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh, yeah. I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here. What else can I do you for?
Let's see here. I think this might
I
be
need
it.
to buy something.
You want it? I got it. Long as you pay cash, that is.
Right now, cash is kind of a problem for me. Do you think we could do some kind of trade out?
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, huh? Seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
I've disturbed him enough already. Would anyone else around here have some?
He's your only hope, but you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Okay, so I gotta talk to him yet again.
Guess I'll see you later.
You betcha.
Okay. So I'm gonna need to do fishing, I'm guessing. Oh, yeah.
Hello, can I help you?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm visiting the woman who bought the old Malone place, Sally McDonald. Do you know her?
Sally McDonald? Yes, I've had occasion to write her up once or twice.
What do you mean, write her up?
She littered. Food items, as I recall. An apple core, crust of bread, something like that. She tried to argue that the animals would eat them, but litter is litter. And besides, feeding the wildlife is also illegal.
Well, okay. If it's on her own property, I'd see it. But if she's littering in the park, that's another issue. Um, but the issue is she decided. I think it looks like she's one of those like people can walk through her property because it's connected with the park. But it's kind of weird that there's like no pathways around the park. Is what she makes it sound like.
I'll be sure to remember that.
Being a park ranger can be a thankless job, Ms. Drew. But I know that every time I enforce a rule, I'm helping to preserve some plant or animal, however minute, for future generations of park goers.
Yeah, okay. Like, yeah, there's people who can be stubborn, but like that's not too bad of a thing.
Do you have something I could use to test the well water at Sally's?
Sure do. Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Okay.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Akers.
Okay. And that's what she's been hearing squeak. Okay, I got gloves. Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi, how's it going?
Is there a trick to getting your pump to work? When I pump the handle to get a water sample, nothing comes out.
It needs to be primed. Take some good water, like from the jug in the kitchen. Pour it into the top of the pump, then start pumping. That wets the seals so they expand and make a vacuum or something. You have to do it every so often, whenever the seals dry out.
Talk to you later.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Okay, so there's water over here. Okay, I'm trying to leave. Oh wait, did I pick it up already? Yep. Okay.
You're back.
I have that water sample. What do I do with it?
Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it.
Alright.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
I probably shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
Okay, I'm probably not gonna need to do anything with that for a while. I have the water sample done. All I can think of is going tonight for that paper. Oh, cool. Yeah, nails. Cool.
American goldfinch. Northern cardinal. Red-tailed hawk. Western tanager.
Wait, what?
American goldfinch. American robin. Blue jay.
Oh, that's new.
Northern cardinal. Red-tailed hawk. Western tanager.
Okay. Little of a sloppy job there, Nancy.
They need to be fastened to the floor.
Wait, is that it? Alright. Well, that's done.
You find all the birds?
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some.
Here, take it and scram. I was just about to call in a meadowlark. That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your
Good
wife?
heavens, no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog. Border collie. She'd hear a meadowlark, and by golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Was she the only dog you ever had?
Yep. Wouldn't be worth the hassle anymore. Especially now that I'm retired and spend so much time at Moon Lake. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger Acres just loves enforcing the leash laws. There it is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
Cool.
It's stuck.
Okay, so it just needs to be forward. Huh. Okay, so that's it for that puzzle. Hmm.
It could be mice making that sound.
So wait, what? Oh. Malone's date. Cool. So okay, so there's that.
William Akers? I wonder if he's related to Jeff Akers.
Wait. Oh, and this is based on the final scene, because Houdini was a big one. Oh, that's cool. Trying to think. Definitely I can go get some Malone. Cool. Okay, Blue Jay. Gotcha. Um. Okay, I'm going a little further than I wanted it to.
Missed it.
Okay, so I know where the red bird is.
Where are all the birds? Darn, it flew away.
Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Blue bird was so easy. Well, okay. I got the robin. Well, let's see. I know about the hawk. I know where the tanager and the cardinal is. The golden finch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no. Yeah, now they're just playing with me.
Missed it.
So I'm only missing one. It's the golden finch.
missed it.
Okay, so, I gotta be getting bait or something. That's probably what I need. Oh! I'm guessing this is supposed to be him. The MM. January, February, March, April, May. Okay. Marbles. Oh, that grave is probably gonna be what moves it. There's a lot of space here I haven't explored. So
Here, birdie, birdie, birdie.
oh, okay. Okay. So those were the easy ones. That's nice. I'm definitely gonna need bait. For the other two. Rock. Oh. I do have this entry now. Okay, so it looks like they did the month, date, and year, but the last two of the year. So
It's blocked. It looks like a tiny hole. It's blocked.
Blocked.
It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked.
Okay. Probably talk to our friendly neighborhood bird watcher.
You find all the birds?
I found some birds, but no matter how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds away before I can take their picture. What am I doing wrong?
You're wearing those clothes. That's what you're doing wrong. You need to blend in, like me. Go back over to M's tacky tourist trap and get yourself some camouflage gear. Only sensible thing that money grubber carries.
See you in a while.
No hurry.
Okay, so that moves us on to her that little task.
Howdy, Nancy.
To make a long story short, I need some camouflage gear.
Got some right over here. One size fits all. But I'm running kind of low on bait. So if you go out and get me, oh, say a dozen little critters, I'll give you the camos.
You got a deal. So, what kind of bait do you need?
Worms, spiders, beetles, grubs. Anything that wriggles on its belly'll do. Just look under stuff. Rocks, logs, dead leaves. Should be able to find 12 in no time.
Hunting for critters isn't illegal, is it?
Things ain't quite that bad around here. Least not yet. Now, if Jeff Akers' daddy was still around, you might get arrested for cruelty to animals or some such nonsense. Joe Akers used to be the deputy sheriff. Real critter lover, that one was.
Joe Akers is Jeff's father?
That's right.
Oh, damn.
I found this picture in Sally's house. Do you recognize anybody?
I'm guessing the guy's Mickey Malone, but I don't know who's that lady. Sounds like a case for our resident know-it-all Ranger Akers.
Guess I'll see you later.
You betcha.
Okay, so I just need 12 critters. Okay, so I'm not fishing this time. I think I was thinking of the Hawaiian one. I'll quickly go run over here for information.
You're back.
I found a newspaper dating back to 1927 in Sally's house. Since you're kind of an expert on the history of Moon Lake, do you mind if I ask you some questions about Mickey Malone?
Not at all.
The article mentioned that a man named William Akers used to work for Malone. Is he a relative of yours?
No. Quite a coincidence, I'll admit, but no. I am in no way related to the head flunky of some two-bit gangster and his gang of thugs.
He probably is. He just doesn't want that.
Have you gotten the results back from that water sample I left with you?
I meant to call the Department of Health today for a status report, but frankly, I've been way too busy.
Sounds like Moon Lake could use 2 rangers.
If I were in charge of just 10 more acres of parkland, they'd give me an assistant, and I could devote more time to the acquisition of more land and eventually put Moon Lake on the map as one of the biggest, most popular parks in the state.
Why didn't the Parks Department buy the Malone property instead of Sally?
She outbid them, the cheapskates.
Well, if those dogs scare Sally away for good, other people are bound to think twice about buying the place. The bank will lower its price, and you'll have your land.
You're insinuating things again, Miss Drew.
I didn't mean to insult you. In fact, is there anything I can do to help you out?
Tell you what, if you're serious about making amends, there's some boxes by the computer labeled with dates. They're from the estate of a local history buff. She kept everything from newspaper clippings to old photos to recipes for apple crisp. She put everything in envelopes, then numbered them by year using Roman numerals. Just put the envelopes in order by year with the earliest date in front. Oh, and if you're rusty on Roman numerals, there's an entry on them in the computer.
Okay if I read what's in the envelopes?
Don't go reading anything until you're through, or take my word for it, you'll never get finished.
I found this old picture in Sally's house. Do you know who these people are?
The man is Mickey Malone, I know that. I'm guessing that this is his girlfriend, Vivian Burnett, I think her name was. And judging by the year of that brand new Ford in the background, I'd say the picture was taken in 1928.
Okay. Write that name down.
She was probably as familiar with Malone's house and his dogs as he was. Think there's any chance she's still alive?
Tell you what, Miss Drew. Why don't I go through my files and see what I can dig up on this mystery woman? I'm a busy man, but like I always say, I'm here to serve.
It's ordinary, I know this. Cemetery, arrested, anchors, trying to take pictures. Ever met him? Okay.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
All right.
Let's see. Jeff said the envelope with the earliest date goes down in the front of each box.
Okay. So I can ignore the first 3. Because that's probably 19. This would be 11. This is 19. This is 1900s. 1904. 1908. 1910. Wait. Oh, wait. The earliest date in the front. Okay. This will be 13. That's 4. So 14. This is until 19. Okay. That's 1919. So there's that. This is 15. $13, $14, $15, $17. Okay. So this row's good. This is 32. And this is 49. Okay. That's 25. This is... Oh, no, this is 32. And this will be 39.
Now that they're all sorted, I
Oh.
can do some reading.
Cool. Oh, here we go, actually. So it wasn't that date. Okay, so MM got pinched on 02. Because this is the day of, they're gonna say the 12th. 41. Okay. So that's explaining where the... Cool. Oh, he got pinched. Okay, the pinch date, not that date. Yeah. It's not his death date, it was his pinched date. When he got... We know it's in 32. At least. So I'm only missing... that. 32 would have been this. Okay. So his pinch date was 01/29. Cool. Hmm. Okay. So if I remember, It's really looking based on that one that she's gonna scare people off just to get that.
You're back.
I finished putting all those envelopes in order.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Drew. And to show my gratitude, I've got something for you.
It doesn't involve Roman numerals, does it?
No, it's an honorary Junior Park Ranger pin. I keep them on hand so I can give them out to children whom I see demonstrating respect for park rules and regulations. A little bit of positive reinforcement. Unfortunately, I don't get to give them out that often.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ranger Acres.
It's nice. I would have collect. I mean, it can't go on my pin board, but I have a outfit. I usually pin those two.
Thanks
Cool.
for all your help.
Not a problem.
Do we got some WD-40 in here? What was I doing? Oh, yeah.
Where are all the birds?
That's weird. Okay, that's two. Okay. What the hell was that? Damn. Probably night. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's 6. Definitely probably going to be a night trip. There's a rock. Okay, so that'll probably be... Okay, there's 7. All right. I'm only missing... Okay, that's 8. Okay, 7, 10. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is why I think the notepad is a need. I think it's 12. Right? 3, 6, 10, 12. Okay. I say that fills out the box pretty well. Right. Alright, I'll get these camos. Cause I just need, I'll probably take pictures and then I'll call it.
Nice Junior Park Ranger pin. You must really be on Acres' good side.
Wait, what?
I found an old newspaper in Sally's house that contained an article on Mickey Malone. It really got my curiosity going. What else can you tell me about him?
Person you should talk to is Jeff Acres. He's got this historical museum thing going out at that ranger station of his.
Where do you find your...
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
You seem to be selling everything under the sun in here.
Best part is, I got most of this stuff for free. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be Party Central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
Guess I'll see you later.
Always a pleasure.
Ew!
Hey, Nancy, how's the bait finding coming along?
Got him right here.
Well, now, you done all right for a city gal. Here you go. Hope whatever you're hiding from won't catch you. How you holding up?
Guess I'll see you later.
Yodelay-hee-hoo.
Cool. Probably should go check on that water too.
Good news. I have information on your mystery woman.
You are incredible, Ranger Acres. What did you find out?
Her name these days is Vivian Whitmore. She lives in Las Vegas, and her number is 702-555-9137.
Sorry to bother you again, but did those results from the water test come in yet?
There's something here for you from the State Department of Health.
Oh my gosh, not only is the water bad, but it seems like the well may have been contaminated deliberately.
I wouldn't go jumping to conclusions without proof, Ms. Drew. I'm sure there's a far less melodramatic explanation.
No.
What happened to Akers and the rest of Malone's gang after he went to prison?
Fortunately for Moon Lake, they all left and went their separate ways.
I noticed you have a dog.
That's Yogi, who never goes out unless he's on a leash. Park rules.
A lot of these are dumb questions
Thanks for
and
all your
stuff.
help.
Always a pleasure.
All right. Okay, that's done. All right, so I'm looking for 2 things. We need the red bird and the yellow bird, I think it was. Okay, here. Okay. Cool. Cardinal, done. Alright. Cool. Alright, that's it for the birds. Oh, cool. All right, we'll start next time with this one. 1 second. Cool. All right, we'll start next time with that. So anyways, this was a little bit longer, but I wanted to make sure we got a good, decent way into the game since last part was pretty short. Like, yeah, I normally do start it off pretty, pretty simple like that. But when it comes to these, oh, it's not 1 word, it's 2 words. At least we got pretty far. We got this done in 6 last time. See, this was part 5. Okay, so we got the water test, the camo. Okay, so I'll talk to. Okay. That way I can get a hint. Okay. Cool. All right. So it looks like we're actually like next episode will be the end. Which is actually how I was originally wanting these to be done. I wanted them to be done within a part or two. So being done within 3 parts is pretty nice. I did start pretty slow on that original one, so I'd say it's a pretty good start. But all right, I'll see you guys next one. We'll probably play until the finale next time. Cause I'm basically so looking at my other stuff. It's like that. It was like an 50 minutes for the ending, and then I'm about 15 halfway through part 5. So if I do another hour or so, I should just be done altogether. So all right, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.